Hey guys, I just thought I'd talk for a minute about the Walking Dead game that I've been seeing some previews for off and on here. Um, Really, the first trailer that I saw, and I say trailer, it's kind of an extended trailer. I didn't see the answering machine one. What I saw was the gameplay trailer, where basically Lee stumbles into the little girl's home, and it was pretty good. It was pretty interesting. It pretty much sold me on the game. Up until then, I wasn't sure what this was all going to be about and how it was going to be handled and what it was going to be like. So by the end of the gameplay trailer, I was really impressed and was definitely leaning very heavily towards getting the game, and I hope that I still can. But stuff might happen, you know. I'm hoping to get it at launch, but stuff might happen, and I'm kind of considering maybe holding back until the entire game is released, all 5 chapters, or 4. I can't remember which they're going with, but looks really interesting. If the first fight with the infected was any indication, the fights with the infected are going to be pretty intense and pretty serious, pretty violent, and pretty much everything that we would expect from the Walking Dead comic book, because this is what it's centered in. It's not centered in the TV show. We're not going to see Rick or Lori or Shane. We are going to see Herschel and Glenn. And but that's okay with me, because I don't need it to be tied to the TV show, because the comic has been printing for 5 years without the support of the TV show, or AMC for that matter. So you're playing as a new guy, in case you don't know. His name's Lee, and he's evidently a professor, but they haven't said a professor of what. In the cop car trailer, like the first 4 minutes that they just released today, he says that he has been teaching for 6 years, and over at a university in Georgia. I think the officer asked if it was a major university over in Georgia. I can't remember right offhand what it was, but I'd like to know what he taught. Hopefully it'll be revealed in game eventually, or hopefully it'll be said so we know. Because he doesn't seem like a college professor type, but I could be wrong. But the trailer today that was released, the what I refer to as the cop car trailer, was basically that. It was Lee in the back of a cop car being driven out of town by the officer, and then the subsequent crash happens about 4 minutes after the game starts. And it's a pretty good trailer. I mean, there's not much to do. You're talking with the officer. You can respond in like various different ways. You can be an asshole. You can be totally silent. You can be a good guy, I guess. But none of that really matters, because it seems like you're always going to wind up down that embankment. And something odd that strikes me about the embankment crash, it looks like they're only going down like a 30-foot embankment. I've been in a couple of small car wrecks, but the way that they have the car bucking and rolling and tipping does not make it seem like a 30-foot embankment crash. It goes on for about 10 seconds or something. And I know, like, time slows down when you're in a stressful situation, but it doesn't make a 30-foot embankment crash feel like a minute, which it did to me, but that wasn't the case. It wasn't actually a minute-long crash. It was just probably about 10 seconds or something. But I think it went on a little too long. Something else about the officer I wish could have happened was, I could have wished that you could have helped him out, healed him, treated him with the medical kit that we saw in the patrol car, you would have been able to make a moral decision right away after getting out of the police cruiser if you were going to help him or not. But unfortunately, they took that choice away. He gets dragged from the car and eaten as Lee is blacking out, fighting to remain conscious, but eventually blacks out. I hope I haven't spoiled anything with that, but I thought that would have been interesting. I thought that would have been a good moral choice to make right away, and either help the officer or leave him to die, or, leave him to die, maybe take his weapon. He has no defense, and maybe he's got an injury that he can't get very far on, like Lee has an injured leg when he gets out of the wreck. But I just thought that would be an interesting idea to see happen, but unfortunately that's not going to happen because the officer gets pulled from the car by the infected and eaten, which sucks. But, you know, I mean, I guess you have a moral choice almost right away to make with Savannah, I think it is. Or, no, Clementine, sorry. I don't know why I thought Savannah. Maybe Savannah, Georgia or whatever, but yeah, you kind of have a moral choice to make right away with Clementine, but I think you're pretty much tied to her as soon as you come in their backyard, which is, it's not like he had a choice to go anywhere else, so, which is okay. I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind helping out a character that can't fend for themselves, and I know this isn't going to be the case, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it anyways. I hope this isn't going to be like a Ashley situation where she'll run blindly into danger and not even think about what she's doing. But I've already seen that that's not the case. She's been hiding up in her tree house for the past, 3 days or something. So she can fend for herself, though she's probably not going to be a serious... Hopefully she's not going to be in serious danger, but there's always the possibility that it could happen. And, but in general, I was really impressed with the gameplay trailer, and also what I saw today, which was the cop car trailer, is what I'm referring to it as. If you want to check it out, it's over at IGN.com, and I have it on my Facebook page if you want to check that out. It's the same name as what I'm using here on YouTube. It's JShaw71. But you don't have to. You can just look it up. Just look up Walking Dead trailer, or just go to IGN. I think they'll have it on the front page, but I'm not for sure. Or I'll probably put a link in the description bar below. So, what do you guys think about The Walking Dead? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Have you read the comic books? I haven't read very many of the comic books. I've only read about 3 graphic novels so far. I mean, and by what I mean by so far is when it first printed. And I haven't read any more because I'm out of order and I don't want to spoil myself. But I know there's a lot of stuff that's happened and I'm like seriously behind. But I'm a big zombie fan, so you know, Romero and Kirkman. Did anybody happen to notice that little kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, Easter egg in Zombie Apocalypse, which was, you know, was not a very good movie, but still, it was a zombie movie, and they mentioned someone with the last name Kirkman in it that evidently opened up the door to a bunch of zombies and just got mauled. I wonder if they realized whose last name they were using, if that was a mistake or if that was on purpose. It was probably on purpose, in all honesty, but I don't know why they would say the guy got killed. But, yeah, whatever. Probably trying to say that he wouldn't know what to do. Anyways, but definitely The Walking Dead, something I'm looking forward to. I've been a fan of zombie movies for a long time. You know, the classic 1969, Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and Day of the Dead was okay, but it was really hard to top Dawn of the Dead. And maybe I'll go off on another tangent with the Dead movies and reviewing them, or talking about them. But I just thought I just like to see what you guys think about the Walking Dead series and the upcoming game, if you've seen anything about it, if you've heard anything about it, and hopefully you have, but if not, check it out. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Kind of me rambling for about 9 minutes about The Walking Dead and what I think and how how certain things should have happened, but stuff like that happens. And no, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and whatever. Have a good one.